Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Bosch BGS05BA2 Bagless Cylinder Cleaner. What I want to do today is to show you around the cleaner some of the features and benefits that it offers. First of all, we need to get it unboxed. So we are finding here in the UK that the cylinder market really has declined. I suppose over the last 10 years really is the event of cordless cleaners because they're very lightweight. I suppose my question to you, do you still use a cylinder vacuum? If you do, what make is it? Or how long have you had it? Because I'm really interested to know. Anyway, so this is the main hose, the main hose that comes with it. This is the wand. So you do find that quite a few manufacturers had reverted to plastic hoses. But we do find that stainless steel ones, metal ones like this, so much stronger. And it is telescopic as well, so that's always a good sign. We've got looks like a clip of some kind to put one of the tools or accessories on. That's another little cheeky tool accessory. And just over this side we've got an accessory, so this looks like a brush and crevice tool, and then we've got a clip, so that looks like it clips onto the vacuum, and then you should be able to put the hose or an attachment in there. Just have a look at it in a mo. On the far side we've got the main floor head, so it feels pretty lightweight, and got some instructions. That's normally Bosch, quite a thick book of instructions because it covers quite a few different languages. But if you followed me on YouTube for a while, you know I'm not a huge fan of instructions, so that normally gets put to the side pretty quickly. And here we go, this is the main vacuum cleaner itself. But I think what I want to do is put all the packaging to one side and then start to have a look at the vacuum itself. This is one of Bosch's few bagless cylinder cleaners, and as you can see, it's pretty compact. This is what I like about this kind of vacuum. There's not a huge amount of storage space needed. Overall weight of this is 4.4 kilograms for the cleaner itself. Of course, once you start adding on things like the tools and accessories and the hoses, then that does bump the weight up a little bit. But around 4.5 kilograms, then it is pretty lightweight. So if you are struggling for weight of a vacuum cleaner, then this could be a good one to look at. I suppose the main advantage is a lot of the weight is just on the floor when you vacuum in. You're not holding it like on any other vacuum cleaner. So for example, if you were going to look at, say, a cordless vacuum cleaner that might be a little bit lighter weight, so quite a few of them tend to be probably around 3.5 kilograms, but because the majority of the weight you're having to hold it, because on a lot of them you've got the weight at the top where the motor is, then having something like this could be better for you, even though it's a little bit heavier. This model has a 700 watt motor, and that's switched on by the button on the side. So a lot of these are, I suppose, either foot or hand operated. The advantage with it being on the floor is if you wanted to, you just press your foot on there to switch it on and then switch it off. Also, you've got the cord rewind on the right hand side here. So the cord here just pulls out. So you've got the, personally I think this kind of design is really good. Much better than trying to wrap it round at the end like on some other cleaners. You will find, as it says here, 9 meter active radius, and then once you finish vacuuming, then rather than having to try and wrap it up somewhere, you just press the button and then it goes in like that. So it's pretty quick. Just show you that again. That sort of took me by surprise, that did. Yeah, so no, really good design. Also, you've got the variable power on the top, so if you didn't want the full suction of the 700 watts, then all you need to do is move the bar along and that will reduce or increase the suction from what you need. As we turn the vacuum around, you'll see the bin on the front here, that the capacity on this is 1.5 litres, so really good size bin. To empty it, all you need to do is just press the button on the top there. That takes the bin off the vacuum, and then to empty it, all you need to do is just go over to your bin, press the button on the back, like that, and then all the dirt will fall out. And then to put it back, all you need to do is just clip it there. As far as cleaning it, couldn't be easier. If you wanted to, say, take the bin apart, you can take that out, and that's nice and easy to just give it a quick wash under water, make sure it's completely dry, and then put that back in. As far as the inside here, personally I probably wouldn't recommend getting it and putting it under a tap to wash, because there's quite a lot at the top here that I probably wouldn't get too wet, because I personally think it will take quite a long time to dry, and you might not be able to dry it fully. So all I'd recommend is getting a damp microfiber cloth, giving it a wipe out on the inside here. Also, make sure that all the seals around here are kept clean and dry, because what you will find is if any dirt got trapped around here, then if it stops it sealing properly, then that can really reduce the suction. So that just clips you up like that. You've got a filter on the top here, and that just pulls out. So these are washable filters, so just take that out. Again, give it a quick wash under water. You've got one filter at the top here as well. That just pulls out, and then once that's clean, then just pop that back in, and then that just goes back in the top there. So really nice simple design, and then just shut that out. And then to put the bin back on, what you need to do is just locate it at the front, and that clips into place. You have got one final filter on the back here that just unclips like that, and then to take that off. So with this filter, again, it can be replaced if you want to. I'd recommend going to Bosch themselves. Make sure they're genuine filters. There's nothing worse than using cheap aftermarket filters, because all you'll find is that on the whole, suction wise doesn't tend to be as good, and sometimes the performance isn't quite as good if you're using cheaper filters. So then if you were to get an alternative filter after it's been used several times, then that just clips back in there like that, and then just pop that on, then you're ready to go. So as far as the hose itself, as you can see, it's quite a nice, flexible, strong design. And I do find that I've seen quite a few cheap ones over the years, and this is normally the first thing to break, but I'm pleased that Bosch have decided to come up with quite a strong design, and it's got a flexible end as well, which also helps when you vacuum in. Overall length of this is 2.1 meters, and then this is the telescopic hose that this attaches into. So all you need to do is just pop it in there, and this can extend from 54 centimeters all the way up to 90 centimeters. So I suppose the main advantage is it probably depends how tall you are. Personally, I'm fairly tall, so if I wanted to use this vacuum, then I'd use it fully extended. If you were slightly shorter, there's quite a few people I know that are quite short, and if you wanted to, then all you need to do is just press the button and then just bring it in a little bit. Just at the end here, this is where the main floor head would go. That just attaches in there like that. So it is just a comment on this one that the main floor head isn't powered, so it doesn't have a rotating brush. So if you were looking at one for carpets, then there might be other ones on the market that might be slightly better than this, because this is brilliant for hard floors. So if you've got things like tiles or laminate floor, wooden floors, whichever, then this could be a really good one for you. What you will find is there's a button on the side here, and what it will do, as you flick the button, then it will raise or lower the brushes on here. So again, depending on the surface, just raise or lower the button. And also, finally, you've got a brush. This is a double action tool. So if you leave it like that, then that's just a single crevice tool. That's good for getting into small areas, or say down the side of a sofa. And if you flick this over, so just rotate that, there we go, then that just acts as a brush. So it's quite a stiff bristle brush. And then with that, all you need to do is just pop it on the end there. So if you've got things like cobwebs in a corner, then that could be a good one to use as well. Or personally, I'll probably use the crevice tool. One of the final accessories I unboxed earlier is this cheeky little thing. This is really designed to slot onto the back of the vacuum. I'll just show you that. So it just put it the right way first. So that slots on there. And the main downside with any cylinder cleaner is the hose and trying to store it afterwards. It can be quite frustrating, and I've seen many over the years where they don't have any storage, and it gets really annoying when you go and pop it in the cupboard. But Bosch have already thought about this, and from just a basic design at the back, what you can do is you can actually slot that in. That's it. So that will just drop in there. And from that, it just keeps everything nice and tidy within the vacuum. The other option, if you didn't want to have that kind of arrangement, you can actually take this out, just pop that down the side a moment, and with this, you can actually just wrap it around like that. And again, personally, I think that is a brilliant design. So when it comes to storage, nice and easy, nice and compact, so you can put it away in your cupboard nice and efficiently. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these vacuums, I've provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Bosch BGS05BA2 corded bagless cylinder cleaner. Bit of a mouthful at the end, but I hope you enjoyed the video on this model. I'd always appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. I know I could have done a couple of demonstrations of it, but all I wanted to do was just give you an overview of the vacuum itself. I mentioned earlier in the video about cylinder vacuums, whether you've actually got one yourself or whether you've used one over the years. Let me know in the comments what you've used and whether it was any good, whether you've gone to a cordless vacuum or gone to a bagged one upright. Let me know what the situation is with your cylinder vacuum. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.